So, okay, I hope you are understanding the concept. I hope you are getting some benefit out of this class because all you young people came from academic. As I mentioned earlier, in academic, the way of learning is different. Whether you study whole year or you study at the end of year, but at the end you will get a degree at least. Yes or no? But when we come here, no degree, nothing. But yes, the present is bigger. If you would be able to qualify this examination, you will be honored with the highest position of our country. This is something, see, whenever somebody feels demoralized or any issue, see, this journey is very technical. I mentioned earlier. It is not exam which is a difficult or technical, rather than it is a journey which is technical. To maintain as a human, see, in sociology there is a concept that human behavior is not static. So human behavior is something, very dynamic. It keeps on changing. Sometimes you may feel more confident, more happy, and sometimes you may feel demoralized, right? And you cannot be motivated good 24 into 7. But only one thing you have to do, just somehow put yourself and come here in the class. Then I hope here things are going to be stable. This is something you have to do. Yeah, this year we have a girl just 21-year-old in first attempt. Especially my advice for those who are very young still, if you will get selection before 25, then there is a more purpose for your selection, because see, real game starts after your selection. It depends upon your posting and position which you are going to get. And higher posts and positions are given to those people who are getting selection below 25, 26. 27 tak bhi, if you will get into the service, you will get a good position over there, because the real competition starts over there. I will give a very layman example. Have you heard about, I think यहाँ पे भी SHO बोलते हैं. SHO is a non-gazetted person, right? A person with 3 star. Inspector rank का बंदा होता है. Bye. One inspector is posting in police station as a SHO and he is a godfather of that particular area. Yes or no? Whatever, whosoever businessman, whatever activities are going, यहाँ फूल मार्केट सुबह लगता है, इसका एक पूरा कट किसको जाता होगा? Concern SHO को जाता होगा. And another inspector is appointed in a park to check the boys and girls who are coming into that park. वो मशीन लेके बेचारा क्या करता रहेगा? चेक करता रहेगा, खोजता रहेगा, लोग आके एंजॉय करेंगे. और उसके लिए डिस्गाइज क्या होगा? वो मशीन लेके बैठ के सबको चेक करेगा. One, after your this IPS, if you get a good rank, if you get a selection in proper age, you may be given a whole district as a commissioner, or in we call SP or SSP, right? And another IPS would be given the responsibility to stand in front of airport, outside that, or to stand on the gate of any neta. Both are equivalent, but you can realize who enjoy more taste of his job. So many things are there. You are young, because I used to share these experiences, what I have seen over there. So whenever there is a tension or frustration, keep this thing in your mind that okay, this exam is worth to spend a time. This exam is worth for your sacrifice. This exam is worth if you are going to avoid certain parties, get together for at least 1 year. This is worth for each and every. And probably I think we have a lot of competitive examination in our country. You go for PMT medical examination, you go for JE, you go for IIM. All those examination, when you qualify, you will get at the end of the day admission in a particular college, then you have to study again. But in this particular examination, you will directly getting what? A reputed job. Whether you are rich, you are poor, it hardly matters. On the basis of your knowledge, you will get each and everything. If you want to earn a money, there is unlimited money in our country. You can earn unlimited money. Recently, we took a person. He just after 3-4 years of a selection, he made more than 1,000 crore rupees. अब बताओ यार, 4 साल में ही 1,000 crore rupees. अब वो थोड़ा सा बेवकूफ था कि उसको सेटलमेंट करना नहीं आया. अब इतना अनलिमिटेड पैसा कहाँ पे होगा? If somebody is committed to the cause of people, cause of their own people, own village. We have a nice case study of a guy who got a posting in Northeast. What he has done, he just collected money from the villagers and contributed some his own money and built a road. और अभी आज़ादी से अभी तक वहाँ पे रोड नहीं बना हुआ था. And these initiatives cannot be taken by the people who get in state services or the people who get in other jobs. These powers are only for whom? Your civil services, that to be your UPSC. So I hope this is something, whenever there would be frustration, tension, anything, you will keep all these things and you will get an instant motivation, right? And motivation is ऐसी चीज है यार, what I have felt, when you are confident, everything is good. When you lose confidence, everything is God. Personally, I have seen in the examination, आप लोगों ने भी कॉलेज में देखा होगा, the day you are confident inside the examination, if some question you don't know, you can make those questions. But the day you lose your confidence, जो आता होगा वो भी अपने को क्या हो जाता है, भूल जाता है. होता है ऐसा कि नहीं होता है? सबके साथ होता है. Another important thing, what I am trying to see, what we are doing, first we will discuss, debate, then we used to write it. Try to remember like a story, add some facts and all that. We have a survey in USA. What we have done, we chosen 20 people, 10 people, we gave them a task that यार तुम लोग ऐसे ही चीज़ों को रिवाइज कर लो, याद कर लो. 10 लोगों को ऐसे टास्क दिया था कि ओके, यू रिमेंबर थिंग्स लाइक ए स्टोरी विथ सर्टन फैक्ट्स. और जो ये वाला ग्रुप था, इनमें दे वर एबल टू रिटर्न 90% ऑफ डेटा, और वो वाले ग्रुप को 5 to 10% डेटा भी रिमेंबर नहीं था. And this we have seen, okay, 2 girls are sitting here, for example, they will narrate the story of their friendship, college, everything, right? और उसके बाद without any revision, without any note making, they would be able to recall it for long period of time. अभी 2 अपनी फीमेल यहाँ पे बैठी, अपनी कॉलेज की फ्रेंड्स की सबकी डिस्कशन कर लेंगे, ठीक है, और ये कल की डेट में उठा के वही स्टोरी 10 days के बाद किसी और को बता देगी. Or you go to a theater, you watch a movie, you are not making any note, nothing revising, nothing you are doing, but still you are able to narrate whole the story after 1 or 2 years. Yes or no? But when it comes on our topic, it takes a lot of time. You have to make a note, yes or no? Then you have to revise, make a note, revise. Still we are not able to remember. Why? Because we are not preparing our mind. We put a more pressure. So keep like it very simple, then things are going to become easy. Anyway, let's have a quick recap. So what we have seen till in our previous lectures. 1, the arrival of European people. And what was the logic why these European people came over here? I hope everything is fine. If anybody has a question, please feel free to put the question. Then we have seen out of these European people how they came which part of India? They came to the coastal area, especially western coast. And 2 important areas become more, 2 important regions become more important. One is your what? Western coast, and second is your eastern coast. Yes, ट्रीटी ऑफ अब्रेसन आगे आपको बात करूंगा किसके टाइम से का फर्स्ट और सेकंड आई वो जिस पहला वार होने का. So basically it was an agreement between the East India Company and Sikhs, and they decided कि जो मैंने उससे तक बताया था ना, जो रिवर सतलुज का ऊपर वाला एरिया है, उस एरिया को कंपनी क्रॉस नहीं करेगी. That area would go to Sikhs and rest area would be to whom? But then they have taken this. Reason क्या था? See, ये वाला area would be under the control of who? Sikhs. This was a treaty which was signed between, I think, 1809. This treaty was signed between SITS and East India Company. Why they say they were very technical people? Because they know the Sikh ruler Maharaja Ranjit Singh was very powerful, right? But they had their eyes in this particular area, as I mentioned yesterday, क्योंकि आपका ये वाले एरिया से ही राइट फ्रॉम एंशिएंट को मॉडर्न टाइम all the invasions in India took from north west of India. And the planning was, if you will control this region, you will control Afghanistan, you will protect the country from any external aggression. Then after the death of Maharaja Ranjit Singh 1839, what they have done, they captured whole this area. That they tried to capture the Afghanistan also. But they said, because in I think kahan ka tha Napoleon, French. Now there is going to rise up one of the important ruler, Napoleon. Napoleon was a French. He tried to even invade India during the time of British, but British were able to stop him in this particular area. Even today we have a lot of, for example, this territory is a disputed territory. और बोला जाता है जितना अपना इस कंट्री के ऊपर डिफेंस पे खर्चा होता है, द मनी विच वी आर स्पेंडिंग फॉर डिफेंस पर्पज इन दिस पर्टिकुलर एरिया, इफ वी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट दैट मनी टू आवर फेलो कंट्रीमैन, अपने कंट्री में पूरी पॉवर्टी क्या हो जाएगी, खत्म हो जाएगी. बाय वाई गवर्नमेंट इज नॉट रेडी टू लीव दिस एरिया. कश्मीर इतना ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट क्यों है? बिकॉज ऑफ स्ट्रेटेजिकल लोकेशन. वी हैव ए चेन ऑफ लॉन्ग चेन ऑफ माउंटेन्स दैट वी कॉल हिमालयास, and this provide a natural frontier to India, and it provide us protection from people here China, people here Pakistan. ठीक है ना? तो that is why that कुछ भी हो जाए, we have to hold this area. The main reason is a strategical reason. Now, how Pakistan and China is raising, and what they are doing, they have created that China Economic Pakistan Corridor. What they are trying to do, they are trying to connect this whole region with the rest of world. So, because of strategic importance, so in our coming lecture, we will see that British tried to capture this Afghanistan, although failed, because in Afghanistan, you have this huge mountain range that we call Hindu Kush मोटर. और अभी भी आप देख लो हमारा ये वाला जो एरिया है, इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी में तुम लोग पढ़ोगे. दैट इज व्हाई आई लाइक दिस फील्ड. इन यूपीएससी यू हैव टू रीड ऑल इम्पोर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट्स एंड देन यू वुड बी एबल टू स्पीक ऑन एनीथिंग. अभी अपने को यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, वी हैव इन्फिल्ट्रेशन फ्रॉम दिस पर्टिकुलर एरिया. सर्टन पीपल आर कमिंग एंड दे आर एंटरिंग टू दिस पर्टिकुलर एरिया, और बहुत सारा इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी का इशू अपना रहता है. नाउ व्हाई? बिकॉज सी दैट द बॉर्डर इज सो लॉन्ग, वी आर नॉट एबल टू क्रिएट एनी फेंस ओवर हियर, बट दीज एरियाज आर नेचुरली प्रोटेक्टेड बाय होम माउंटेन्स. दे प्रोवाइड अ नेचुरल फ्रंटियर टू इंडिया. Now coming back, so then we have seen these European people who came to India. The purpose was trading. Then we also saw this, that the India, what was the condition of India during 18th century? So India was ruled by whom? Mughals. And Mughal rule we have divided into two parts, Great Mughal and Little Mughal. After the death of whole Aurangzeb, the year is 1707. Till this we have seen company has already penetrated in this particular area. Company ने इस particular area को penetrate कर दिया था. But what happened to this? After the death of Aurangzeb, politically India started to declining. And there were two types of kingdom who become independent. And it gave a birth to small regional kingdoms, powers, great. One, the rivals of Mughals like Jats, Marathas, they were never in good terms with whom? Mughals. And another, the areas which were controlled by these Mughal governors. One is the central power got declined. और तब तो मसल पावर पे था, आज का अपना रूलर नहीं था ना. तब रूलिंग वाज ऑन द बेस ऑफ योर muscle power. If a ruler is strong, he is able to control and consolidate whole the country. If ruler is a weak, then the process of disintegration started over there. So this Mughal empire start into shrinking, and it gave a birth to many small regional kingdoms, right? So you have to give me a quick recap of this. This material I will send you on when? I will send you on Saturday. Each and everything you will get it. But try to hold on these your class notes. So आप पहले वाला map उठाए. Could you tell me what was the extension of Mughal Empire up to north? They were Afghanistan, west में Kanwal and Buskan. Right, good. Then it got divided into small regions. For example, one of the powerful kingdom become whom? Sikhs. Who was a founder of Sikh? Ranjit Singh. Good. Then we have the Marathas. Maratha का मैंने बता दिया आपको. Maratha had a very unique type of system after Shivaji. What Maratha did, Shivaji appointed certain military officials, and these officials were given their separate area to rule. And at the time of war, they have to present themselves along with their army in front of whom? Maratha king. And among Maratha, there was another post that we call Peshwa. Peshwa means the official prime minister who exercised the real powers. Medieval में detail में बात होगी. And could you name me the two powerful Peshwas? Peshwanath, Balaji, Bajirao. These were important Peshwas. Now you can see, for example, here it is the Gwalior, it is the Nagpur. In these areas, these officials were appointed. But what happened later on, they started to fight with themselves for the resources. And finally, who is going to take the advantage? East India Company. We have seen one of the bigger area that was Hyderabad. Who was the founder of Hyderabad? Khilji Khan. He was a founder of Hyderabad. Now, दो मैं आपको relate करो. One side, a powerful consolidated kingdom, and after that, it got divided into small regional powers. Then you got a Bengal. Then you got a Awadh. And this was a political condition of India during 18th century. Now what they have done? अब ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी का हम लोग ने देख लिया था. Now all those my friends who were not present, they will try to concentrate on today's topic. What we show now, the real game begins to which area? Bengal. Bengal became first territory while East India Company entered into Indian political affairs. Till this, the company was only a trading body. By trading body, they were supposed to buy and sell and generate the profit. Now they are going to become a political machinery. Let me remember you, there are two types of questions in your mains examination. One are textual question, direct question. For example, what were the causes of Battle of Plassey? What were the consequences of Battle of Plassey? Causes and circumstances which led the non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement. These are what type of question? Direct question. Certain are non-textual question which you will not get an answer in any book. You have to write on the basis of your own understanding based on our discussion in class. For example, a question was there, how a trading body become a political machinery? Or company came in India for ruling purpose or they came for trading purpose? They came for trading purpose. The East India Company become a political body deliberately or accidentally commit. ये कौन सा क्वेश्चन रहेगा? ये रहेगा नॉन टेक्सुअल क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन योर ओन अंडरस्टैंडिंग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, revolt of 1857 was the first war of independence. Critically analyze this statement. कौन सा क्वेश्चन? नॉन टेक्सुअल क्वेश्चन. You can answer based on your own understanding. Causes of revolt of 1857, textual question. We know the causes. तो अपने को इस चीज के लिए क्लास में प्रैक्टिस करनी है. When we will move forward, I hope you would be able. So two challenge I have taken. One, जो भी अपना पिछले 20 years से यूपीएससी के प्रीवियस टॉपिक से पूछा, you should be able to do that. And whatever they are going to ask in your prelims and mains, you should be able to do that. Right? Now coming back. What happened? I told you let's. पहले मैं आप लोगों को कुछ थोड़ा सा बता देता हूँ क्या हुआ बंगाल में, कैसे ट्रेडिंग बॉडी क्या बन गई, political machinery, how a trading body become a political machinery. So today our topic is the journey of company from a trading body to political machinery, from traders to rulers. This is our topic. आराम से सुनते जाओ, फिर मैं आपको वो पॉइंट्स लिखा देता हूँ. राइट. Although you can design a topic, first that we call Anglo-Bengal Wars. टॉपिक को डिजाइन कर लो, फिर सुन लेना, फिर मैं आपको लिखा देता हूँ. टॉपिक को डिजाइन कर लो. एंग्लो बंगाल वॉर्स 1756. You design this topic. 1756 to 1765. Anglo-Bengal Wars. Let's try to design this topic. 1756 to 1765, and there were two Anglo-Bengal Wars. First का अपना पार्ट रहेगा Battle of, design this topic, Battle of Plassey, and second would be your Battle of Buxar. Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. As I mentioned earlier, in history, in a particular topic, three things you must know. One, what were the causes? Causes which led to the battle of, what were the causes which led to the battle of Plassey? 4-5 points you must have in your mind. Then obviously, if anything happened, there are certain events वो शुरू कैसे हुआ, how it all started. A third part of the discussion would be impacts, outcome, consequences, legacy. These are the three dimensions which you need to know about what Battle of Plassey. डिजाइन करो टॉपिक को. obviously यहाँ पे भी यही रहेगा. What was the second? This was the first, second Anglo-Bengal War. Second Anglo-Bengal War, the part would be Battle of Buxar. What were the causes which led this particular battle? What happened on, I think, October 22nd, 1764? That we call events. And then third would be consequences. और इसका consequences बहुत भयानक था, because it is going to establish East India Company as a political body or political machinery. How? Because the consequences of this battle was they brought a devil government in Bengal. So here another topic will start. What was this devil government? You need to write 100 words on whom? Devil government. After completion of this today's lecture, you must be able to write 100 words on, or 150 words on whom? Battle of Plassey. 150 words on Battle of Buxar. So Anglo-Bengal was 1756 to 1765 to Anglo-Bengal was. First का part का Battle of Plassey. Then you have to design what were the positive that a Battle of Plassey. What were the main events, impact, outcome, consequences, legacy. This would be first war of this Anglo-Bengal War. Second Anglo-Bengal War, the part was Battle of Buxar. What was the causes, event, consequences? And the causes of Battle of Buxar was it established East India Company, a political body, who devil government in Bengal. So what exactly this devil government was, how it worked, and how it become the worst government this like chaos, mis people like to the people of Bengal. So now what did the Then UPSC is trying to answer the questions. एक तो वो क्या काम करेगा, सीधे आपको पूछ देगा मेडल ऑफ क्लास से, तो आपको सब चीजें लिख देनी है, क्लासेस लिखना है, एवेट लिखने और इम्पैक्ट लिखने. They are going to ask you judgment what we causes for battle of classes, simple purchase. Or they are going to club all this, discuss the causes and discuss the causes and circumstances of battle of Plassey and what was its impact on Indian political system. Language can be anything, but dimensions are only three in history. For example, when we will discuss freedom struggle, तो फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल में हम लोग स्वदेशी मूवमेंट की बात करेंगे. तो स्वदेशी मूवमेंट में भी क्यों नहीं हो गए, बट व्हाट द कॉज इज रिस्पांसिबल फॉर स्वदेशी मूवमेंट, what were the consequences or impact as this moment. Now, when we will move forward, I will deport certain language used by the UPSC in their question, debate, discuss, illustrate, critically analyze. Right? These are the language which is used by your examiner. Now coming back. After this, you should be able to write 150 words on this, 150 words on this, and 100 words on whom? Battle of this devil government in Bengal. Bengal means it will include what? Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, West Bengal, and Bangladesh. All these territories were what? The Bengal. And Robert Clive, who came as a clerk into the East India Company, he said Bengal was bigger, rich, and more prosperous than who? London. Now you can say the strategical location of Bengal. One, it is directly connected to whom? Sea route. आप यहाँ से सीधा कहाँ पहुंच सकते हैं? वर्ल्ड में, यूरोप में जा सकते हो. Second, this area in terms of agriculture is very fertile. अब इंटरव्यू में क्वेश्चन पूछा गया, these rulers, for example, the Nawab of Bengal, are the Mughal ruler, are the British, what was the major difference? For example, any Nawab or any Mughal ruler, whatever they have done, whatever resources they brought, they keep the resources in our country. They have not taken anything from India to outside. But both were, in one sense, foreigners. If we talk about the Mughals, they were also what? Foreigners. But whatever they have done in this particular country. But what company is going to do? They are going to take our resources back to where? London. Now coming back. So this was the whole area. And at this point of time, the Nawab of Bengal was Sirajuddin Taular. I hope you remember it. पहला confrontation क्या शुरू हुआ? Additional fortification of whom? Fortification. Some of my friends who have taken this class जो पहले junior batch में थे, ठीक है, कुछ टॉपिक तो आपका वैसा रहेगा और बहुत से टॉपिक में उसमें ऐड भी कर दूंगा. सो मेंटेन द कंटिन्यूटी, राइट. कुछ टॉपिक जो मैंने बताया था वो तो वैसा रहेगा, बट कुछ टॉपिक में ऐड वैल्यू होता रहेगा because of the changing pattern of your exam. So one issue was additional fortification of city of home, city of Calcutta by East India Company. और इनको देख के फ्रेंच ने भी क्या बना दिया? फ्रेंच लोगों ने भी फोर्ट बना दिया. कहाँ? चंदर नगर में था. So first bone of contention between East India Company and Nawab of Bengal was the additional fortification of city of Calcutta. Fortification means simply आपने फोर्ट बना दिया, उसके ऊपर एक और बड़ा टावर बना दिया, राइट. और सर इससे दिक्कत क्या होगी? During ancient and medieval and early modern time, these forts were considered as a symbol of sovereignty. Right. For example, we have some ancient rulers. Cholas were there in medieval time. What Chola did? Chola were first South Indian ruler who penetrated up to North India. And to celebrate this, they created a city, Gangaikonda Cholapuram, in South India. because they reach up to Ganga. Why this? To remember and to celebrate that how much we were powerful. Now coming back at that point of time, this fort was considered as a symbol of sovereignty. बंगाल का रूलर कौन है? नवाब सिराजुद्दौला. And sovereignty means one ruler is free to take any internal or external decision. This is a political concept. But when company is going to create a fort, they are going directly challenge to the power and sovereignty of who? The ruler of Nawab, that is Nawab Sirajuddaulah. So this becomes first bone of contention between Nawab and East India Company. तो फाइट होना, क्लैश होना शुरू हो गया. Second, what they done? As I told you, one of the Mughal ruler, his name was Farooq Shah.